You're a man who's supposed to be in the prime of your life. You're only in your 30s or 40s, yet you're exhausted, you're overweight, you're not performing well. I'm going to tell you one thing that you can do to really start moving the needle in the right direction. And it's so very simple. You've got stuck in some bad habits. What am I talking about? I'm talking about cutting back drastically on carbohydrates and sugar. Carbs and sugars are everywhere nowadays, and most men consume way too many of these. Why will cutting back on carbs and sugar help to raise your energy levels? Well, let me explain why. Because right now, if you're in your 30s or 40s, you're exhausted, that gut is expanding every single year, you very likely, almost certainly have insulin resistance. Insulin resistance occurs because you have too much insulin circulating in your body. You've been addicted to the wrong foods. You have been so busy. You've got into some bad habits. You eat a ton of carbs, so bread, pasta, rice, other processed foods. You have a lot of sugar. A lot of sugar is hidden nowadays. If you dramatically cut back on this, do not underestimate. Within a couple of weeks, you can be a whole new man. And I really mean that because when insulin levels are high, insulin is secreted by your pancreas in response to all of these bad foods. It is associated with inflammation. It's associated with weight gain. Am I saying that you need to go keto? You've probably heard of the keto diet, essentially zero carb. I don't think that that is necessary. All I want you to do, and I'm going to give you some tips here, is cut back and be mindful of the fact that you should be having fewer carbs and more protein. Yes, you're going to get your backside to the gym, you're going to do other stuff, but this is one of the first things that you can do. Number one, I want you to start diligently reading ingredient labels. No more will you chuck absolute junk into your shopping cart or shopping trolley if you're in the United Kingdom. You will take great care to read ingredient labels. Your body is your temple, man. Why do you want to pour junk into it? Look at ingredient labels these days. That's 80 to 90% of the grocery store, and it's utter junk, chemical concoctions. And if you don't recognize the name, you probably shouldn't eat it. Cook from scratch as much as possible. Give your body a break. But once you see this, you can't unsee it. I can never put anything into my grocery cart without reading the ingredient labels. And why this is so important with sugar is that there are dozens, actually there's well over 100 names for sugar. Companies hide the name of sugar. So we could be talking about a syrup or a dextrin. They're really cheeky with how they do this. So what you want to do is look at the ingredient panel, how many sugars are in it, and you want to just have the mindset of minimizing this. Number two, I want you to develop a rule that you will eat as few carbs as possible in the morning before noon. This can be absolutely transformative. I'm a big fan of time-restricted eating, intermittent fasting. I usually don't eat solid food until afternoon. I will have water, hydration, I'll have tea, but I won't have solid food. That one change alone has really increased my morning energy levels, helped me to perform much better. So I went gradually. It wasn't a sudden stress to the body. So if I was used to eating at 8, I pushed it to 9, then 10, and I went slowly. And now I have solid food at noon, 1 o'clock, and it's no problem. If somebody had told me I could do that a couple of years ago, I would have said, no way, I need to eat, especially if I'm working out. But I don't need to do that anymore. So think about that, a minimum carb and sugar rule before noon. And number three, I want you with every single meal to focus on your plate being ideally half protein, half antioxidants, which is the vegetables, the colorful vegetables, which contain antioxidants. I want you to really think if you have carbs, whether it's bread, pasta, rice, just minimize that. Just cut back on the portion size. This is amazing for cutting calories and getting your insulin resistance trending in the right direction as you lose weight as well, and that gut goes down. But it is such an easy thing to do. You're a man, you're a high-achieving man. You've done so much. What is this in the overall scheme of things? You can easily do this. So curb your addiction to carb and sugar. Your physical health will improve and your mental health will improve as well. You won't have sugar crashes. You'll be so much clearer. It is well worth a go. Check in the links down below if you would like more information about my Magnetic Edge program to take you as a man to the next level and my 30-day energy and metabolic health Kickstarter. We'll speak in the next video.